Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace, and this is a major game finds video. Now for those of you who have seen some of my videos in the past, you know that there's a retro gaming store that I go to in the southernmost part of Georgia called Game Over. Well, as it turns out, there's a second Game Over store, this one located in the northernmost part of the state of Florida, in Yulee. So they're really not that far apart. Now after I did the first video of the other Game Over, the one in Georgia, I mentioned how they had quite a few Master System games. However, when I went back the second time, somebody had cleaned out most of their Master System games. Now, the second location in Florida has a lot of Master System games, and I'm hoping to be able to get back in there before they all disappear. Anyway, I'll start with the NES. Of the NES I got, all are unlicensed except for the first one. Now, as is the case with all of the games from both locations of Game Over, for every 2 games that you buy at regular price, which is whatever they have stuck on there, you get a third one of equal or lesser value for free. So you'll notice that a lot of these systems, they have games in lots of 3. 8 Eyes, $4.95. Been picking up a lot of 10-gen lately, and in the past I've showed you RBI Baseball and RBI Baseball 2. RBI Baseball 3. Could have guessed it. $7.95. Now these are Camerica games. I have quite a few Camerica games, and the Camerica games have several things in common. One, they have this odd shape with no label on the spines. 2, they all have this dip switch, which allows you to bypass the NES lockout, third-party lockout chip. So what it does is it fools the lockout chip into thinking this is a licensed game. Try it in position A first. If that don't work, try it in position B. Now the other thing these all have in common is that they were all designed by Codemasters. So they were probably published by somebody else other than Camerica outside of the US. I know I've had people comment that these gold carts are quite unique to the US market. This is Firehawk, $5.95. This one has a unique title, Big Nose the Caveman, $6.95. Now, this is part of a series. This is Quattro Adventure. There are 4 games on this cartridge. Now, I have one of the other games in the series, Quattro Sports. The one I'm missing is Quattro Arcade. Now the 4 games on here are Boomerang Kid, Super Robin Hood, Treasure Island Dizzy, and Linus Spacehead. Okay, now to the Master System games. This one is a little pricey. Ghost House, $17.95. Not $17.95, $14.95. And it's castrated, doesn't have its wee little winky, so what you're thinking is, why is it so expensive? Well, one reason I can think of is that it comes with this plastic sleeve. Now you might think, well, what's so big a deal about that? Well, the plastic sleeve keeps the card snug inside the case. Without this sleeve, the game rattles all over the place. Also, it has a really nice manual, and hiding behind the manual is the poster catalog that was indicative of that time period. On one side is a single image which you could put on your wall. On the other side are screenshots from various Master System games. Okay, next up we have Rambo 3, $7.95. Thanks to Sega, we know this is a shooting game. Comes complete with its wee little Winky. No manual. This game is compatible with the Sega Light Phaser peripheral. You probably can't see that, but this is from the era when it was Sega from Tonka. Okay, before Sonic, Sega's big mascot was Alex Kidd. In fact, he starred in 4 games for the Master System. This is the only one I have managed to snag so far. This is Alex Kidd in Miracle World, $17.95. It does have its wee little Winky, but it's not complete. It doesn't have a manual. This is compatible with the game, the Sega control pad or the control stick. Okay, now even though he was a star on the Master System, he only appeared on 1 game on the Genesis. And this is it, Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. $7.95, no wee little Winky. And I think why that might be is this is a fairly early release for the Genesis, and once Sonic came along, well, no more Alex Kidd. Also for the Genesis, we have Star Trek The Next Generation, Echoes from the Past, $4.95. This castrated case, but has a nice cartridge, black and white manual, which was indicative of Sega at the time, and an unfilled out survey card. And I think this is a nifty cover, and I think comic book fans might appreciate it. The fact that you can take it out from behind its plastic sleeve and hang it on your wall or whatever. This is Superman from Sunsoft, $5.95. Has its wee little Winky intact. Really nice cartridge and manual. Okay, picked up 3 games for the Dreamcast. All are marked for $7.95, but one was free. Got Shadow Man, which I think came out for another system besides the Dreamcast, but I don't recall which one it was. Might have been the Nintendo 64. A puzzle game. Wetrex Plus. And I believe the original for this one did come out on the Nintendo 64. And then from Rockstar, we have Wild Metal. Now, if you're curious as to what any of these games look like, I had started several promotional playlists on my channel, such as YouTube's Got Talent and so forth. One of the promotional playlists on my channel is called Gameplay, and in there I have been amassing play vids from really awesome gamers here on YouTube who have put up some awesome gameplay vids. So check out their gameplay vids in the playlist, promotional playlist, and if you're not subbed to them already, take a look at their channel and give it some consideration. Until next time, stay awesome.